Dearest brothers and sisters, I'm Jesse with Living Tree Community Foods. We're here at a wonder. Imagine an edible schoolyard here in Berkeley. It's early June, and we're going to be doing a sowing of sweet corn. Yes, sweet corn should have been planted at least 6 weeks ago, but with the technique that we're using, we still are confident we can get a crop. We're using a very early variety, which I've got from Baker's Creek, rare and heirloom seeds. And what I've done is to germinate the sweet corn, the sweet corn seeds. I soaked them overnight, and then I rinsed them every morning and every night. I kept them in a covered bowl, and within a couple days they have germinated. So I'm going to be planting these, and here we go. We're going to be planting these with intentionality. First, to honor the family farmers that we work with daily, to honor the magnificent people who happen to grow, first of all, our almonds. They're farming family of 5 generations on the land, and they have only 70,000 trees on 500 acres and harvest over 1 million pounds. Think of it, over 1 million pounds of alive organic almonds every single year, year in and year out. They're magnificent. They do their own shelling, their own sorting. It is a privilege to work with them. And then, of course, another wonderful group of family farmers that we love very much indeed are Full Belly Farms. And if you go back through our videos on YouTube, you'll find on several occasions we've gone out there and interviewed Judith, one of the principals, one of the founders of the farm. It's a privilege to speak to her and to work with her. So we honor, first of all, our family farmers. We honor also, as always, the greatest generation. We regard them with awe and with thanks for saving this humanity from radical evil. And I have in mind, of course, the Second World War. And then another group of people that we honor are our dear brothers and sisters, many of whom are obese or overweight, and our hearts go out to you. There are so many ways you can cope with that. One of the ways that you might think about and try, of course, with expert help and assistance, is intermittent fasting. We are altogether opposed to chemicals, to drugs of any sort whatsoever. All of them, most of them, have deleterious side effects, and who knows, it can all be gone. If we have got ourselves into a state of being overweight or obese, we can get out of it without any chemical, without any drug, without any special preparation, just by intermittent fasting and by looking deeply at the diets, and of course switching or moving towards a live raw food diet that will make every possible difference in the world, centered around green drinks, centered around live organic food. And here at this time in summer, with the peaches just coming onto the market, with the apricots here, the nectarines here, and just a couple days ago, the first organic tomatoes just appeared here in California. All winter long, they were grown in Mexico. Who knows under what conditions or what circumstances? But yes, of course, they are labeled organic. But then again, organic standards have been constantly and steadily eroded by the big time players who have seen an opportunity and have moved into the market. It grieves us no end to see that fruits and vegetables that are grown hydroponically, that is in a shipping container under artificial light 24 hours a day and immersed in chemical soup, yes, those can be labeled organic. This has been a significant defeat for the forces of life in this country, and there are so many people working, such as people with the Real Food Project, who are working to reduce that tendency of a totally artificial and unnatural, of things grown totally artificially and unnaturally being labeled organic. So our hearts go out to you, my dear friends who are overweight or obese. Brothers and sisters, a week ago we planted some corn seeds that we had germinated and then planted them, and now just 7 days later they've come up beautifully in this tray, and when they get 3 or 4 inches high, we will transplant them into a permanent bed. So here we have sweet corn planted in June. Our privilege to share with you. This is a very special early variety that we got from Baker's Creek Heirloom Seeds. So let us go forward, brothers and sisters. Each stalk of sweet corn gives us hope in the aliveness, vitality, and vivacity at the grassroots. Thank you. My privilege to share.